Evening Hour Live, episode 52. Good gods. It's a lot. Tonight, we go crazy with Squshies. Here we go. All right, I'm going to be on here in 1 second. What's up, everybody? Come on in. Wow. All right. Let me switch the tunes. Vinyl. There we go. What's up, everybody? We got a group in here already. Come on in. I have tonight a fun show. I mean, way fun. It might even be a little longer than an hour. Let's see. I am drinking tonight these little after dinner drinks from Italy that are bitter, super bitter sodas. And I went to an Italian market the other day called Sea Tide. Anybody in Brooklyn know about Sea Tide Seafood Market in Mill Basin? A buddy of mine and his family own it, and I was there the other day. Peter Benedetti, Stephen, Amanda, William, Sean, Mark, come on in. Moon is in here. Wow. So this is a bitter after dinner soda, and the first time I had it, I hated it. I sipped it and was like, blah. So how you drink it is you pour it over ice. You gotta let it sit on ice for a little bit. It takes the bitter down a bit and makes it perfect. So tonight I'm drinking one of those, and I also have my tea that's just lemon and ginger and honey. So what's up, everybody? Come on in. We got a crazy fun episode tonight. As you come in, I wanted to say, yeah, if you're new to this channel, hit that stupid subscribe button and the notify bell. Mama's in the house. What up, Mama? Mama Cardone coming into the show. Welcome, Mama. You're going to have fun tonight, too. So here's what's going on. Today, I had my entire channel revamped. Oh, before I go there, yeah, hit the subscribe button. Cool, cool, cool. All the donors, thank you. You're helping me hook this up. People that actually do the monetary donations. Links in the description if you want to see it. The other thing I wanted to say is I've been overhauling this. So notice I'm like, when I do that, it fades into it. It's getting, my whole channel is getting a tweak. And one of the things I'm doing now is we're making it so that you can actually play a game while you chat. And get points and win prizes and save the points and buy things on a store. Not kidding. It's all happening right now. So I actually today saw the chat and how people rank in points. Everybody in here right now that comes in here and says hi, what's up, and chats, you already have a value. You don't know it, but you do. And you'll be able to access that soon. I don't think it works yet, but it doesn't work, does it? Not at all. All right, so what it's going to be is you have points. So let's say you have 300 points. If you save the points, you can either go to a store in the system here and buy, it's going to be, I think what it's going to be is you can buy these posters for now. Okay? But it'll be ready next week. We thought it was going to be ready tonight, but it's not ready yet. But here's the crazy part. You can actually gamble while you're watching. So, hey, Rod, Mantline, what's up? Come on in. So, you'll be able to gamble. You'll be able to hit exclamation point and then the word risk and then a number. And that's how many points you're willing to risk. And then it does a random roll And if you get number 1 to 50, you lose those points. But if you get a 50 and higher, you double the point value. So if you're lucky, you can get a lot of points. Ah, yes. And the currency that you're going to be gambling with is by chatting. That's my production manager, Golfwang Productions. So, yeah, by chatting, you'll actually be able to gain points. So all of you chatterboxes already got a lot of points. So chat away. You'll know next week who's got... Oh, William's drinking hot green tea. You'll know next week. You'll be able to, as you're in here now, hit a few buttons and look at how many points you have. So, thanks to Golfwang Productions. Thank you. And, yeah. Oh, by the way, on Monday I did a show on Rambo, which sounds kind of superficial, but I got a lot of private feedback on how much people enjoyed that episode. Thank you for the feedback. I'm glad people got a lot out of it. It ended up turning into a little bit of a philosophical discussion at the end, which is what most of these end up turning into, which is why I love my crowd. We like chatting. Hey, oh, Sharky's in the house. Welcome, Sharky. Great show tonight on Instagram. I really, I like it when I'm able to say something and it means something to somebody else. That means a lot to me. When somebody says something to me and I'm able to learn from it, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the Rambo episode, I got a ton of feedback on that, which, it's funny, a lot of the episodes I don't plan much. You know, a very simple plan, end up being the better shows. Yeah, because my flow is there. I'm speaking from my heart. I mean, I'm always just trying to just open up and, as they say, let the Lord speak. But, you know, let me see if this is, my aperitif is ready. Is that what these are called? Can you grab me the box of these, both of them? I'm going to show them. Thank you, my small fryer here, who aren't small fry anymore. I love this. Folks, I'm going to show you the packaging in a second. This is, it's so bitter. It's not very sweet. It's bitter. It's a little sweet. You only need a little sip to wet the whistle. Wow. I'm going to show you the package in a second. So, yeah. I've seen Godzilla versus King Kong now 3 times. I got to say, it's a great movie. Oh, cool. Thank you. I've seen, on the 3rd watch, it's just as good as well, not as good as the first watch. The first watch, I was like, anybody else see it? It's really fun. It's over the top. It moves quickly. The human parts ain't bad. A lot of people think the human stuff in these movies suck. Here is the drink I'm drinking right now from Sea Tide. If you like weird soda, right here. Write that down. San Bitter. Rosso inimitable. I can't read that backwards. Yeah. And then, the other one we had, which I actually like better. Hey, thanks, Matt Lyon. Those tips go right in the show, brother. They really do. They go right in the show. Thank you. Bada bing, bada boom, in the jar. Grazie. So look at this drink. Anybody like San Pellegrino sodas? I'll bet you've never seen this. You got to go to the Italian grocery store to get this. Chinotto. All right, so this is outstanding. This tastes like Moxie a little bit. It tastes a little bit like a black licorice and an anise and a little bit of gentian root. And it is a little bitter. It's not sweet. This is outstanding. Anywho, so yeah, I went to this Italian market and I bought a bunch of seafood. I mean, lobsters and raw clams and olives. And last night we had a big old seafood medley, and we drank those sodas. Stephen Smith said, yeah, Godzilla looked amazing, Corey. Yeah, a lot of people were worried it was going to suck. It didn't suck. They made it fun. they gave the monsters character. They actually act a little bit, you know? You can feel them in the movie. I really liked it. Yeah, dude, one of them, we won't say what happened. One of the monsters beats the other one's ass, to put it quite frankly. And it's quite like, wow. Whoa. Yeah, you gotta see it. Loved it. What else before we get into the meat of this show? Because, man, I'm excited for tonight. I don't know if you can see that or that. We're gonna talk, and okay, so here's the deal. Friday night show, I don't know what it's going to be yet. I have a couple ideas. I'm definitely going to have a contest, and it's definitely going to be some Squshies. So, the other thing is at the end of this episode, if you're watching right now, I'm going to tell you kind of something cool about this world of Squshy. It's kind of a surprise. And I don't want to allude to what it is. You'll just have to stick around. At the end of the show. What else before we get into this? Yeah, those are the main points before we start. And also, again, if you're new, hit that subscribe button and notify. If you don't hit the notify, shadow banning can happen. Okay? I saw somebody today, I think it's one of my watchers in here, posted on Twitter. They got banned for posting a little quote, in a Rolling Stone quote. It's a quote about Mick Jagger saying he wanted to smash somebody. They got kicked off of Twitter for that because it's violent speech. I mean, this is getting out of control, folks. You can't even quote a song lyric without getting booted now. Not good. So, if you want to keep on this, hit the notify bell because they can hit the boop. Right now, because I'm less than 1,000, I'm kind of shadow banned. Meaning my algorithm ain't good. And if you study how these algorithms work, it's kind of weird and they keep changing them. And there are experts out there trying to crack the code all the time. I'm trying to pay attention to it a little bit here. I'm trying to learn Instagram's algorithm and YouTube's. And the secret is to get to that 1,000 mark and then it opens a bit. So we're almost at 700. And I've been busting my butt and I got lots of live viewers. So thank you. Thank you, everybody. I think we're going to start here. Let's talk about Squshies. I love Squshies. I do. We're going to talk about why, who, what, where, when, why, and how. Yeah, you didn't even notice this. Well, okay, where do I store them normally? Well, this giant pile. So, I used to have this many Squshies, and now I have this many Squshies. And it's because you can order them online for pretty cheap now. And we'll talk about that in a second. I store them in boxes. I have like little boxes I keep them in. And I actually don't have that many. I mean, I'm not like, I don't have walls of them. I have a little pile that I whip out and play with them. I don't know, when I need to meditate a bit. So let's get to that in a second. So what the heck are Squshies? If you have a daughter, you probably might know what they are. Most grown adults that I know of don't play with them. Most grown adults like them when I show them to them. If you go to YouTube and look up Squshy videos, I would say the age group of the people posting that collect them are between the ages of 10-year-olds, 10 to 22. And I have yet to see a guy do a video, a dude. It's all young girls. I have a lot of believe it or not, it looks like I have a lot of stuff. It's because of how I have it organized. I have it out and displayed. If I put it in boxes, it wouldn't seem that much. And over the years, I've whittled it down. Like, when I went in on buying this house, I needed to raise a lot of funds, so I sold a lot of toys. I sold all of my G.I. Joe stuff that I had, and all my Star Wars toys I got rid of. Not that big of a Star Wars guy. I liked those toys, but I don't need them all. I did save my He-Mans and my Superpower collection. Oh, that's good. I'm going to add a little more in there. See how it's toned down a bit, the color. And that's like super red. This is delicious. Okay. So what are Squshies? Well, originally, they were from Japan. And they were called kawaii Squshies. Kawaii means cute in Japanese. Kawaii. And I think the idea of a squishy came from a stress ball. You know, the stress balls they sell at CVS for grandma. They're not very pretty. They're like a silver color and it has the brand name on it, right? Somebody got the idea, hey, let's make them cool and market them to children. And the original Squishies were, I'm going to just open one here. This is actually one of my favorites. The original Squishies were small, about that big. And that's a little flat-looking doggy. And notice there's a little button at the top. And that is to attach one of these little doodads. And the little doodad, anybody know where the doodad gets clipped to? It gets clipped like this and fed through and looped for a cell phone. Remember the little cell phone baubles? Well, this is what it started as, okay? Oh, this one's a good one. All right, we'll get to that. Notice I keep them in bags. All right, so Squishies basically came from a stress toy. And, yes, I have the burrito game, and it came with 2 Squishies. It's right here. We'll talk about that. I know you want, these are so good, you want to, like, eat them. I mean, and they feel like food. All right, we'll get to that. Oh, my God. They're made out of a polyurethane material. It feels a little bit like memory foam on the good ones, but it's not quite memory foam. And it was Otto Bayer that invented polyurethane in 1937. So we've had that stuff around for a long time. And I got something to reveal about these. You're going to freak out at the end. Don't Google it yet. Wait to the end. You're going to love it. God, this is... Okay. So, Squishies. I've started collecting them, I don't know, just a few years ago. My daughter, I think, had one. And I was like, can I see that? And I picked it up and I was like, wow. Why is this so pleasurable to touch, feel, and smell? Makes no sense. It's a tactile texture thing. And, you know, if you're watching TV and you have one in your hand, they're kind of relaxing to play with. I actually like showing them to people and watching people react to them. If I have a party at my house and everybody's had a little woohoo or a little, or they're just wired on coffee, I love whipping out a box of these things. And I keep them in bags. And I like showing them to people and passing them around. It's like show and tell for adults. It's great. And I actually think kids don't need to play with toys. Adults do. I say it with magic. Kids don't need to see magic shows. Adults do. It's a healthy experience to experience wonder. It's a healthy experience to play with a mindless toy as an adult. I think it's a very healthy thing. So I kind of broke it up into the different characteristics of Squishies, and I want to talk about them, and then we're going to look at a whole bunch. So before we do that, I just want to show on the table here, these are the ones that I've had for a long time. For instance, one of these Squishies was very expensive, and one of them was not. And we're going to talk about which one was the expensive one in a second. This one sucks. It looks cool. These are wonderful. These little guys here are some of my favorites. Look at this. See how slow it is when you squash it? Look how slow rise that is. So one of the characteristics of a squishy is called slow rise. It means when you squash it, it slowly goes back to form. Fast rise would look like this. And not as, in my opinion, pleasurable to play with. Watch. It's like, boop, it's right back. See? Watch. Boop, it's back. And if I do this one, you will see how slow that is to rise? It's so nice. And watch this one. This one's even slower. Now, let's talk about these two, because I'm going to talk about the characteristics of these two cupcakes. One of them I bought in a dollar store, one of them I bought in a toy store. One of them cost about $12, and one of them cost $1. Anybody guess which one? You might be able to guess. Maybe not. They both look nice. They smell different too. So, this is from the dollar store, and this is an expensive one. Now, what makes it special? Well, I've broke it down into categories. Now, these here are new. Wait till you see the fancy ones. I got some new ones that are fancy, and then we're going to talk about this game because it came with Squishies. So, if you squeeze this, it feels, and I call it density. They all have a different density. This was $1 at the dollar store. I freaked out when I walked in the dollar store and saw it. This was almost $12, okay? But if I gave them to you right now, yes, the blue one's expensive, yeah. So if I gave these to you right now and said, feel these, when you grab this and you feel here like this, you'll be like, wow, why does it feel so wonderful? It almost feels gooey, goopy inside. And when you squeeze it, it does retain its shape for a while, and then it just goes, it's got this buttery, goopy feeling. I can't explain it. It also has a light, sweet smell. This one is pretty good. Not as good as this. Not as goopy on the inside, but it is pretty darn good. It's not a bad one. I have bad ones. This is bad. It looks cool, but if you squeeze this, it goes right. There's no dent. It just feels like sponge. A sponge. Like you can wash dishes with this. This does not feel like a sponge. This feels more like memory foam, and this feels crazy. So my breakdown of Squishies and why they're kind of neat, and I'm going to flip the record too. Density, texture, the actual skin. What's the texture of the skin, right? Some of them feel kind of sticky. Let me show you this guy here. This is one of my favorites. It feels like a food product. I think that's part of the appeal to these, is they literally feel like something you might want to eat. Gosh, this is a Fort Knox plastic bag. Oh, this one here, this is fantastic. I don't know what this is. It's a little pink loaf of bread, but it's got a kind of a sticky, gummy feel to it. And yes, this one's slow rise. Some of those small ones, when you feel them, feel like nothing, like butter. There's little croissants. There's ones that look like food. All right, so we got density, texture, smell. Some smell like strawberries. Some smell like chocolate. Yes, they are definitely scented on purpose. Libra Liz. Some of them smell like a horrible chemical. Gonna be honest. This one here does not smell very nice. It's kind of whatever. Size. The biggest one I have right now, I would say, is the hot dog and the pretzel. But I think in here there's a couple massive ones. I can't wait. And, not kidding, they make Squishies that are this big. I don't own one yet. They're about $30 to $40. I kid you not. They make a cheesecake. Fort Knox. They make one that's a cheesecake. Literally the size of it. They make a piece of... so many. The theme, or the fluff, I use the term gamer. The fluff is the background story. You've got Hello Kitty. You've got... What's that movie called? Despicables? Despicable Me? What is that thing called? I'm bad with the new stuff. So there are themed characters they use a lot for these, especially like Hello Kitty. Obviously, it's Japanese. And last but not least, slow rise or not. Okay? And then we got cheap ones and we got the premium ones. Different, like name brand ones. And that's the basic breakdown of the characteristics. So now let's look at a bunch. I'm actually going to move these out of the way and open new ones I've never played with before. That's half the fun of this. And I'm going to be honest, if you're ever interested in this, and the pretzel sucks. Steven Smith, I'll show you now. The pretzel, terrible. A lot of people keep them in these crinkly bags too, and I'll talk about that in a second. But this one's not a good one. Doesn't smell good. I wish it did. I thought it was going to be good. So part of the appeal of these, I think, is the surprise element of ordering a bunch on Amazon and sitting down and seeing which ones are good. Because I know for a fact that in this bag, there are ones that are really nice, and there are ones that suck. I already can tell. And that's kind of the fun. So I'm going to look at a bunch now and sort through them. The first thing I'm going to do is put away this stash, because in this stash that I had out on this table, I have like some of my favorite ones that I actually do like to whip out at parties. A squishy party, and I'm almost 50 and I do this. Can you believe it? Let me move these cupcakes. This cupcake here is by a company called Soft and Slow, and it is definitely a premium one. That's the brand, Soft and Slow. Let me flip the record. Boop. Tonight, this is a Baroque festival mix. I'm a big fan of Baroque music. Chamber orchestra and Baroque. Okay, let's get this. Oh, here's one here. That already feels good. Okay. Here we go. This is a massive bag. It is a lot. Wow. Okay, here's a big one right here. It's a piece of bread that looks, oh, it is so gummy. Like when I do that, it's got this, the edge, this feels, I call it baby butt. There's a certain texture that if you have a newborn baby and you touch his butt, their skin is like, I remember when my kids were born, I used to marvel at how their skin felt. It's this really nice texture on a baby, right? That's why everybody's always, when you hold a baby, or when you, how about when you smell a baby's hair? What is that? Why does it smell so good? They have the best smelling, I don't know. So let me, oh my God, this bag is massive. You can get a bag like this for about $15 to $30, okay? Hey! Hey, so folks, you can see how many points you have. Okay, so, all right, look in the chat right now. It says Streamlabs at Moonlight. She put exclamation point and the word points. So right now, if you're in here, put exclamation point points and you'll see how many points you have in my channel. Cardone points. We'll call them Cardone points. All right, so look at this one. It looks edible. It looks like a little piece of bread with some chocolate. It looks like a piece of Japanese bread. If you're ever in a Japanese grocery store, buy a loaf of bread. You'll be shocked at the texture. It's very different. This is a good one. This is going to go in my favorite pile. I actually like this a lot. I'm going to name this one Panman. Pan means bread in Japanese. Oh, so Mantline just put in exclamation point points. Let's see if it worked, Mantline. Did it take us? Oh, yeah, there it is. You have 50 points. So who's a chatterbox? All right, so you have 50 points, Mantline. Here we go. Everybody's putting their points in. I love it. Do it. Somebody got 72. I think William Nemeth might have the most. Peter, Eric. Here we go. It's telling you. This is so much fun. While you guys have fun with your points, we're going to... All right, now here's a really cute one. It's tiny. Look at this little buddy. It's like a little birdie guy. It's not that slow rise, but I actually think this is cute. So I'm going to take some of these out, and some of these are going to be prizes. All right, here we go, folks. I'm going to unleash the beast. We got a unicorn. I'm going to try... Oh, my God. A Pop-Tart, folks. A Pop-Tart. Oh, Libra Liz has 120. There it is. William Nemeth has 400. William, 425 points? Wow. Damn is right. Half-eaten donut. Hold on. Oh, I love these little flat bread ones. I don't know why. This one's... All right, this is going in the good pile. I can just tell by feeling... Oh, I didn't smell it. What the hell's wrong with me? Let me smell this. It smells great. It's kind of nondescript. It's like it's a sweet smell. It doesn't smell like chocolate or strawberry. Sometimes you can really smell one scent. All right, this is going in the good pile. I'm just curious if they all smell the same. A baby bottle, a mermaid, a donut. Oh, this donut feels wonderful. It's a green donut with a chocolate squibble on it. And the chocolate looks pretty real. And it's about a medium rise. This is not a slow rise, but it smells good. It smells a little chemically. I'll be honest. This is gonna go in the weird pile. This is a little bit of a weird one. Come on, let's see. Okay. Alright, here's a cat. Another mermaid. Ah! French fries. I'm trying to get through this bag. No, this isn't that great. It doesn't even smell. Because there's few in here I want to find that I think that are in here. Oh my god, there's pizza. Wait, this is the bag I'm excited to open. The bag that actually looks like food product. Mantline, a new money vacuum. Well, it's not that expensive of a hobby unless you buy the premium ones all the time. I like the cheap ones. I'm not bad. Sometimes. All right, the pizza. Hold on. All right, here's a little croissant. All right, now, what is this? Oh, here's a hot dog. And they all smell the same. I'm not getting any new, I'm not getting any new scents. Ooh, wow, this one's different. You don't see many that are colored black, but this is great. It's like a little monkey dude with dark sunglasses on. And you know what? This one doesn't have a keychain fob. Most of them do. It doesn't. It has a mild smell. Super slow rise, folks. Why is this not focusing? This one, I like this one. This is going to my favorite pile. Hold on. Oh, here's a weird one. Wait, hold on. There's definitely weird ones in here. Oh, here we go. Football. Folks, this is not a squishy. See, this is why this is hilarious. This is a foam football. Look, you can't even squish this one. It smells like the rest. I can't believe this is even in here. I'm taking this out. Out. You are not a squishy. You're not worthy. All right, now, here we go, folks. I can tell right now this is a good one. This is unlike the others. It is so soft that it feels crazy. You see why this is fun? Boom! All right, folks. If you go to the chat right now and you write exclamation point, risk, space, and how many points you're willing to risk, you're in the game. It'll start doing it. So look. Right there. It says Moonlight rolled 81. That means she wins. If you get an above a 50, you win. And she just won 20 points. So now she's at 34. Like that. So folks, be careful. Don't lose all your points. Yeah. All right, folks. This one here says, out of all of the ones here, this is the only one that has a decal with a brand name on it. Why is this not focusing? There it is. See the brand name? And, oh, it literally, the smell, I give it a little bit of a downgrade. It doesn't smell like great, but the texture is ridiculous. This is going in one of my favorite ones. It has actual sprinkles, and a really weird coating. It feels like rubber almost. Wow. Uh-oh. All right, here we go. Everybody's losing and winning. Lose, lost. Oh, Helen 120. I love this. It's so much fun. So that feature will be on here the whole time. Okay, that's it. It's on here. You can play games while you're watching my show now. All right, folks. This goes in my awesome bin. This donut rules. There's actual sprinkles on it. They're kind of falling off. This is great. Let me put this back in the bag. I do keep them in bags. I don't display them. They get put away. Ah, thank you, Ashworth. I'm trying to make this fun as hell for you and me, and this is pretty damn fun. All right, this guy, some of them just feel really good. Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. This red heart, look at this. It's a little devil guy. And it looks like that this paint job is almost like a decal. You can see a shine to it. Yeah, they all kind of smell the same. Look how slow rise this is. It's a really good one. Look at that. This is good. Wow. I'm getting down to, I want to really see. All right, this is garbage. I can just feel it. It's like a really quick rise. Oh, my. Oh, this one might beat the other donut. It has no fob. Doesn't have an ad. I love the texture. It feels like a bun. Amam, or what do you call these in Japanese? The red bean bun. It's got like a little monstery face. It's more about the texture for me. This. I like texture and the density. It feels airy in the middle. Oh my god, super slow rise. Who won here? Oh wow, someone just made 60 points. I'm curious if William's going to risk some of his points. He's got a lot. I believe for you to get the poster, it's... So, there's a store right now. I don't know how to access it yet. But, yes, it is Dracula's Heart. I like that. And I think it's 2,000 points for the poster. So, I know a lot of you are really low, but I think if you're lucky, you can get that. You can jump your score up good. This goes in the keeper pile. Outstanding. Outstanding. Oh, wow. Look at this weird one. I don't know what it is. Check this out. Now, the question is, why do I like this so much? I don't know. All right, it has the little farb. What do you call that? The farb? The fab? The little hooky-dooky that you put the clip on. It comes with these clips, but I'm not going to clip them on. Look at this thing. It looks like a little, I don't know, a lump of rice? Oh my god, this texture on this one's really good. All right, I can't, this is... So you get the point of why this is addicting. It's kind of exciting to, like, open new ones up. I have a bunch now, so I'll forget which ones I have that I actually like. And, God, this one's so sticky, I can't even get it in the bag. I'm not kidding. That's a good sign for me. Let's see here. Corn. My God, there's so many! I'm in squishy heaven right now. Oh, here we go. Look at that beautiful ice cream cone. Alright, so, this is a neat one. It has a really dry texture. Smooth and dry. Eric Carr, how many points do you have? He says, I can't believe I have that many points. I'm curious. Some of you have been watching my show since I actually started doing these. Like William and Eric and some of you. Yeah, they all have these little cute faces. This has no face. And it's really slow rise. Look at this. Let me try to get this good. Look at this. Super duper duper slow rise. Dry. Love the color. This is a keeper. This is a good one. And I don't know which ones are... Oh my god. Alright. So this one... Oh, this is... There's a set. Two different ones. A pink one and a blue one. These go together. Alright. Good place to buy squishies. Just... Okay. When you go into Amazon, it's buyer beware. There's a billion people selling bulk squishies. This bag here was a $30 one. And I kind of knew that, oh, someone's risking 50 points. Ashworth. Will he win or will he lose? Ah, Eric Carr lost 30. Someone got a 7. Yikes. Oh, where to buy them? So, if you go to Amazon, look at the reviews, read up on it, And you want to watch to the end of the show before you start buying them and what I have to say, because I have some interesting stuff to talk about, actually. I'm saving it for the end. Oh, wow, look at this. This is a unicorn ice cream cone. Yeah, it's similar to the other ice cream cone. I don't see the fish cake I wanted. There's a piece of cake that's brown in the shape of a fish that they sell in Japanese markets. Uh-oh, people are losing now. Who won? Oh, Steven Smith just won 60 points. Wow, I love it. So, if you go into the regular... Oh, Peter Benedetti just won a bunch. If you put in premium... Yeah, that's... I never gamble. I'm going to be... right now, I never gamble. I every now and then I'll do CeeLo on dice, which is kind of a mindless game, and I really don't play for much money. But I don't like losing money. I work crazy hard at doing my arts to make money. Not a lot of money, okay? I bust my butt, and I do not like gambling it. I know how to cheat, too. So, it's either cheat or gamble. Both have bad ends, so I just don't do either. If you put in... Oh, my God, look at this one. If you put in Premium Squishy, you will see, and I'm going to tell you some brand names right now, okay? Hold on. Oh, this is definitely keeper. In design, color, and everything. It's got this really bright red color. I can't explain why I like this one so much. It's a little pixie man. Okay, this is a keeper. So, here's a few brand names to look up. Soft and Slow. Soft and Slow. Soft and Slow. They're a real brand. Here's another brand you should know about. I wrote it down. Bees Tech. Beestech. Now, before you start looking here, folks, there are two types of squishy themes. A, we've got all these cute little characters. And right now, if you look at my table, it's just covered with all of these cute little characters in plastic bags. Okay? Then, we get to this. Folks, look at this packaging. And you tell me if this isn't absolutely out of control. It says Daily Fresh Bakery. It's got a little piece of tape and two little staples holding it on. And I think... Where are my glasses? I'm going to take the staples out of this. From what I hear, this is Beestech. Wait, are you guys seeing that? I think it's just pinging so you just don't miss it. What is that? Oh, what is this? Yeah, why do you have a red highlight on your name? Huh. Yeah, I don't get it either. This is Beestech. Sanrio makes squishies, and I hear they're good. Poli, P-O-L-I. Write that down. They make fancy ones. I think they make the really expensive ones. And it's funny because when you get the expensive ones, you can tell when you pick them up. They look and feel different. All right, this I might have to rip, and I don't want to. Oh, I got it. I'm taking the staples out of this bread bag. It literally looks like a French loaf of bread. All right, there's one side. I can smell it already. It smells good. And I love this bag. Yeah, this is a mindless hobby that I love. I would say my other mindless hobbies. So, in my life, I figured out how to make money doing my mindless hobbies, right? Out of them all, gaming, I don't really make money gaming, but now I have been dungeon mastering online for people. All right, here we go. Oh my god, it's stapled again? Wow, okay. It's double stapled. So what's it like watching this? I mean, these are artisanal, yes! Mattline, they're artisan squishies. Yes, they are. I love it. It's so stupid, but I love it. Yeah, here's a grown man playing with little girl toys and loving it. Here we go. I know that there's this thing. Oh my god, there's another staple. Bronies, the grown men that collect My Little Pony. They made a movie out of it and a documentary about bronies. And I watched it and it looked fake. It looked a little forced. Like these people really weren't into these things, but they knew it was kitschy. All right, here we go. Oh my god. All right. First up is a loaf of bread. It looks a lot like this loaf of bread. Yes, Twitch, Steven. I'm working on getting it over to Twitch because I hear it's a good market. All right, immediately, as I touch it, it's got that gummy feel. Now, I'm going to be honest. This isn't super slow rise. But it smells better than all of the other ones. And the texture here and the coloring, this light color of off-white and the edge texture, fantastic. Oh, wow. Ooh, it's actually sliced. Look. It's got a slice in it. Look. Oh, my God. You can peel it. Look. It's like sliced bread. Love it. Oh, wow. This is great. It's not slow rise like some of these other ones, but it feels nice. All right, this is a keeper. And I'm looking here. They're like in the bag, kind of like in a really... This is the corniest stream on YouTube. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. Now we have a cupcake. We have a piece of bread. Dude, they're not as slow rise as I thought. I'm a little disappointed on the slow. I'm not kidding. And this is a fancy brand. Again, the texture's great. Smells good. Not as slow as some of the cheap ones. The slow rise feels great. I can't explain it. Let's see what this one's like. This is just a piece of bread. Some of them come in plastic bags that are sealable. Yeah, alright. This one here has the best feel so far. It literally just looks like a piece of some sort of bread. This one's slower rise than the other ones. It's still not as slow as some of the others, but... okay. Oh, wow, look at this. This is kind of weird. There's a little pumpkin man in here. This one's pretty good. Pretty good. Smells like the others. Doesn't smell like pumpkin. And it's got a smooth texture because it's painted. It's got some sort of paint. Alright, now. There's one more and then a really large one. And it will probably be the biggest one I own. Alright, this one here really looks real. My God. If you put a wrapper, a paper cupcake wrapper on this, it really looks like a little muffin. And the density in these is different. They feel a little more like a foam. The slow rise on them, the slow rise, see, it's not that slow compared to this. This is like unbelievable, folks. Look at how my finger holes stay, right? Okay, do they lose their shape? I've heard that if you leave them out in the air, in the sun, they do dry up a bit. They get a little drier. But I don't think they'll lose their shape if you keep them, you know, open and not crushed. All right, now, here we go. We're getting to a big one here. Gosh. I love that it comes in this actual bread bag. All right, this is massive. This is the biggest squishy I own now. Maybe this is my new calling. I'll just be a squishy guy on YouTube. Dude, some of these chicks that do squishy videos, they have like 700,000 followers. Yes. All right. Okay. So far, this is not my favorite looking one. It's got a really weird orange color that you can't see on TV land. In real life, it's got a weird color. It's smooth, not sticky. Here we go. That feels pretty good. See, the density of this that doesn't seem so slow rise in the large format. God, I can use this as an actual pillow. It's like a memory foam pillow, but it smells nice. It doesn't smell like, I can't explain it. It doesn't smell like anything particular. It just smells nice. It smells sweet. Now, I've been touching all of these Squshies, and my hands feel really weird right now. So there's definitely a residue. Do they lose their tackiness? The ones that I've had for a little while haven't, but I keep them in plastic bags. So I'll bet they do if they get dust on them. If you leave them out exposed in the air, I guarantee it. Okay, so I collect a lot of toys and vinyl toys, the Godzilla toys that are made from like a Bandai toy. If they get dust on them and you don't dust them, it actually starts to break down. Benedetti risking some 20 points. It actually breaks down the plastic and makes them goopy. It makes them goopy. Peter lost. So I also used to collect rubber masks, and I stopped because they all rot and fall apart. It's a horrible thing to collect. If you collect rubber masks, you basically need to spend thousands of dollars on a glass case that like sucks the oxygen out, right? Rubber masks or latex, anything, either gets goopy and sticky and gummy, or it dries up and crumbles. It gets hard as a rock. I've seen both. It gets like this goopy stretch, and then it starts to get hard as a rock, and just, that's it. It's dead. I'm curious if these do it. I'm like, why don't they use vinyl to make rubber masks? And I was told for years, because the detail's better in latex. I completely disagree. The new plastics now are way better. This stuff is all that new memory foam stuff. So I don't know what type of polyurethane memory foam they're using. This is great. This smells good. I don't like the color. This is not going to be my favorite, but it'll go in my, I like it. It's so big. Look at that. Look at this. Ugh. And it slowly. Oh. Moon just won. So, I'm going to tell you now something about Squshies. It's kind of fascinating. First of all, look at this pile right here. I've got it's just everywhere. So here we go. Are Squshies safe to play with? You ready for this? Interesting fact. The Danish government did a study, because they do that, and they decided, and we're going to end on this tonight, they decided that, they need to check it out. It's a new toy. All the kids are playing with them. So they took 12 Squshies randomly from different companies, and they tested them. And they found out that all 12 were toxic. Yeah. Squshies are toxic. They are. Let me read this to you. There's a risk in playing with these. Can you believe it? Everything sucks. Everything. Even Squshies. There's risk involved. Folks, there's risk involved when you walk out of your house. We live in a world right now where people are really wimpy about lots of things. And, these could be banned one day. Now, let me explain to you why they're dangerous. The U.S. EPA did a test, too, and they found out that polyurethane foam is bad for you. It causes cancer and asthma, but, they say, the amount is so small that that's not that big of a deal. Now, what does that mean? Well, it's just like this. If you eat fish once in a while, you're ingesting mercury. If you go, I like freshwater. I live on the beach, and I know nothing about beach saltwater fishing. Freshwater fishing, however, I actually know a bunch on, and I've done it my whole life. And I get a report out of the lakes that I fish in. And this is clean, fresh lake water in the middle of nowhere. And it says you should only eat 1 or 2 fish a month because the rainwater's toxic. So everything you eat's toxic. If you're a vegetarian, you're eating toxic stuff. I don't care if it's organic or not. The rainwater's pretty bad now, and there's mercury in it. The drugs that we ingest in our bodies and flush down the toilet, the sewer plants don't catch them. They keep circulating. If you catch a fish and cut it open and send it to a scientist, they'll find caffeine and all sorts of weird stuff in it. I'm not kidding. I'm not doomsdaying it because I don't actually care. I'm going to play with these. Okay? I don't care. It's like lead paint. If you're an adult and you're around lead paint, you're basically okay. Little kids, however, growing and developing, maybe not so good. Which means these are an adult toy. Yeah. If you're an adult, play with them. Have fun. Buy them. Smell them. Put your face in it. Who cares? 12 out of 12. They found in the Danish government that there's dimethyl-formaldehyde in these. Now, take a guess where most of these squishies are made. That's right. China. Just like 90% of the products that you buy. If you buy American-made products, guess where the source material might come from, most likely? China. It's very common. Remember when we were little, everything was either made in Hong Kong or Taiwan or Japan. Every toy I had was either made in Taiwan, made in Hong Kong, made in Japan. Now it's China. They make so many products. And liver damage caused by styrene and toluene they found. I don't know what to say. I mean, we all ingest. This is probably bad for you too. The bitter flavor in the Italian soda. It's all bad. Being alive is dangerous. Breathing is dangerous. Thinking might be detrimental to your health in the long run too. You never know. Thinking certain thoughts, right? So it all comes down to what do you want to do? And know that there's risks with everything you do, whether it be surfing or playing with foam rubber toys, okay? That's how I stand on this stuff. Choose your poison and accept it. If you like drinking, know that it's going to maybe cause damage. But if you're enjoying it and you're able to monitor it and maintain it and not go overboard, maybe we shouldn't sleep with these in our beds like this, breathing it every night, right? I don't think I'll ever do that, but I do like playing with them and touching them. So do you think they should be banned? Do you think there should be a warning on these? Right now, the U.S. doesn't have warning labels on these, and they're pretty unregulated. I mean, every toy that your kids play with, is it actually tested, the plastic, to make sure it's not emitting garbage? Dude, look up IKEA poisoning. I once looked up, if you buy a lot of furniture from IKEA, they use a certain formaldehyde to treat the wood, or should I say fake wood, or whatever that pulp is they use. And that's toxic to breathe in. So your furniture might be hurting you, your carpet, your wall paint. I mean, the list goes on and on. We ingest lots of things. I don't know how much regulation we should have. I do know we regulate children's toys. So you would think that this would be tested. You can't release a toy that has a sharp, pointy thing sticking out of it that a little kid can trip and fall on. Or can you? They ban lawn darts. Remember lawn darts? They looked like a dart about that big with a metal thing that was not sharp. So I guess the guys, when they invented it, they're like, oh, you throw it like up and it goes and just sticks in the dirt, like if you have a grassy dirt. Those lawn darts, if they hit you in the head, go right through your skull and kill you. So they ban them. Now, my question is, hey, Daryl, what up, brother? Welcome. I'm good. They didn't ban horseshoes, but they banned lawn darts. Now, if you throw a horseshoe and hit somebody in the face, you can smash their face open and kill them. If you throw a knife at somebody and hit them, you can kill them. But knife throwing's legal. Knives are legal. I let my kids throw knives and darts when they were little. When my children were little, we had in our basement I don't know if you know this. You can own a gun in New York City. The red tape and the paperwork and the amount of money you got to spend is ridiculous and stops no crime. But you can have a real gun. I am a legal gun owner in New York City. BB guns are illegal across the boards. You cannot own a BB gun in New York City. Now, I had one in my basement. It never left the basement. No one ever saw it. It literally was in my basement, and we had a BB gun trap target. And I taught my little kids how to shoot BB guns, and we did it all the time. We got rid of the BB gun and eventually went to full-blown archery in the basement. And yes, I let my little kids play with live archery rounds. And yes, I took my kids, when they were little, to the gun range and let them shoot guns for real. I did. I made sure they learned how to use them correctly and respect them. So I let my kids play with dangerous toys, guns, darts, the whole 9 yards. I showed them how to use them. We went to the range, you know. So I'm okay with dangerous items around kids. I have no problems with it. I think to live in a free society, we have to teach responsibility and what that means. And people don't teach that anymore. It's all about it's somebody else's problem. Safety, trading safety for freedom right now is a big deal for me. I see it all over. And I forget who said the quote. Somebody in here will know it. Those who trade freedom for safety deserve neither. And on that note, I'd like to end tonight's show. But I'm not done yet because I want to hustle a couple things. Eric Carr says, if you hit somebody in the face playing horseshoes, you should probably never play horseshoes again. Or the guy that got hit, I don't know what he was thinking. He should watch where he's walking. If you're new to the show, oh yeah, I forgot this. Dude, I'm a game nerd. This is a game by the company Exploding Kittens. They were one of the first game companies to hit a mill on Kickstarter. Dude, look at this game. It's called Throw Burrito. I gave it a review already. It comes with 2 Squshies. I forgot to show this. It comes with 2 burritos, and they are medium rise Squshies. These, in the game, you whip them at people and try to hit them. They're meant for that. This game is a mixture of a card game and dodgeball. You play this card game. It's like a game where you're trying to make matches, and you're moving piles around, and the whole table's doing it at the same time. There's no turn. It's just going. And as soon as you lay out certain cards, it unlocks you being able to grab one of these and whip it at somebody. And they can also retaliate. There's also in the game a moment that you make a play and it stops the game, and you and the person across from you have a duel where you turn backs and you take 3 paces and turn around and whip it. This is an amazing game if you have little kids. It's an amazing game if you have grown adults. It's a good drinking game. It's a good party game. It comes with Squshies. I wonder if these have no scent. And I did read that if you have scented ones, they are more toxic. Who cares? I don't care anymore. I'm at the I don't care age. So if you're new to this channel and you like all things weird, you like a little philosophy, a little theology. We talk a lot about religion on this show. And I mean all religions. We talked about last Friday, I did a show on Yazidism, the Yazidi religion, and how fascinating it is. So if you like all of those, hit that subscribe, hit the like, hit the notify, all of that garbage. Oh, look at this one here. I forgot about this. Is it a slow rise or not? Yes, it is. It feels good. It's a baseball slow riser. It's pretty slow. It's a medium. It's not a slow. Actually, my favorite slow riser here is the Soft and Slow brand right here. This is one of my fanciest ones I own. So if you're new to this channel, come on back, man. I'm making some fun content. We now have a game built into the chat. You hit exclamation point, risk, and then a space, and then how many points you're willing to risk. And if you want to know how many points you have, you hit exclamation point. Wait, what do you write? Points. Exclamation point. Points. And it tells you. It knows who you are. If you're chatting, it knows you. So please, folks, come back. Friday, I'm going to make a little gift box of some Squshies. And I'm not going to send you the junk. I'll send ones I like. And we have a contest. And if you win, I mail them to you. That's every Friday now. I have a contest. Oh, here we go. Mantline. Boom. 20 points. See? Mantline just has 67 points. So, yeah, somebody who has 100 points is going to get a little brave and hit the ba-boom. Risk it for the biscuit. I love it. Oh, Peter Benedetti in here. I'll let you guys go a few more. But yeah, if you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you're having fun. Uh-oh, someone just lost some points. If you're one of the donors, and I get a lot of offline donating now, like where people watch these on the the canned episode, and they donate after. And I see somebody in there named Low Key just donated 10. Thank you. Low Key wrote, I've been enjoying much of your content on YouTube. Figured it's time to get back. Thank you. We have JC Faircloud subscribed. JC, if you're watching, I'm a major fan. JC Faircloud sculpts miniatures for games, and she sculpts for Dungeon Degenerates. And I'm not going to lie, JC Faircloud's miniatures are literally some of my favorite miniatures I've ever painted. I had more fun painting those than basically almost all of them. So if you're watching, JC, you're one of my new subscribers. Maybe one day I'll show my collection. I've painted pretty much all of those, the whole set. It's a lot. You did a lot of them. All right, folks. This is episode 52. It was called I Love Squshies, and I had a blast tonight. This was fun. So I'm going to bow out. I'm going to celebrate Wednesday night, and I'll see you all here live 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday night with episode 53. My name is Cardone. It's always an honor to be here. I really like everybody in the group. There's a lot of people in here now every show. It makes me proud and happy to come here and entertain you guys a bit. Thank you. I'm going to take you out with my outro, and I'll see you around. Let's get weird. Let's keep it weird and party on Wayne.